So lately, I've had the opportunity to get hands-on with a quite a few watches from Hanhart Watches, and over the past year, I've found a new appreciation for the brand, especially after meeting some of the people behind the brand, as well as getting to handle some of their watches. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 417 ES Panda, and if you like a Panda dial chronograph, this is a great option for you. Big thanks to the folks over at Hanhart for letting me get a little bit of time with this. Really appreciate it. But let's get to it and check out the watch. All right. Now, the watch was released to celebrate 140 years of Hanhart, which originally started as a watch store and soon after became a manufacturer of watches. I am so into these at this point that, and I've mentioned this already in a previous video, I plan to get one sometime this year. Only problem is, the more I get to see in person, the harder the decision is becoming. So let's start with the dial here and work our way out. And I like, first of all, that it's a stark white dial versus maybe a creamier or an off white. The contrasting black hands make it easy to read, as well as the black surround of the markers. Up at the top of the dial is the Hanhart logo and 23 jewels printed below that. Down at the 6 is anti-magnetic, shockproof, and flyback printed. The minute and chronograph second hands are curved at the tips to help with parallax error. It helps getting a more accurate reading when looking at the watch from an angle. The lume on the watch is quite good. It's not the brightest lume, but it's still a solid, even application and stays readable for quite a long time. Running the watch is the Sellita AMT 5100M column wheel flyback movement. It is a 23 joule high beat movement with a power reserve of approximately 58 hours. The winding action is really nice. Crown is easy to grip, which you want in a manual wind movement like this. We'll start up the chronograph. And as far as subdials go, at the 3 o'clock is the minutes totalizer for the chronograph, up to 30 minutes. Over at the 9 o'clock is the running seconds. To restart the chronograph with the flyback function, you hit the bottom pusher. You'll see the second hand and minute hand will pop back to 0 and immediately resume. You can also use it as a normal chronograph by starting and stopping with the top and then resetting with the bottom pusher. The case is really well finished and mostly brushed with polished accents. The bezel is a fluted bi-directional bezel with the red pip. It's got just the right amount of friction where I've yet to see it get bumped and move on its own. The case back, I'll throw a picture of that up here now, is a screw down case back, and I had in one of the flybacks with the display case back earlier. The movement is beautiful, so that could be a negative, but no biggie. Plus, I'm really liking it on the bun, so it's not something I'm looking at a lot anyway. The strap, by the way, is a really good quality, and I rarely wear a bun, but I love it on this. It's a very soft leather right out of the box, but at the same time feels very durable. It feels like it's going to age really well. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of 38.9 millimeters. The lug to lug is 45.5 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is 13.6 millimeters, including the AR treated sapphire. Water resistance is 100 meters. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist, and Hanhart has 3 criteria for these: robustness, reliability, and readability, and they nailed all 3. These are also shock and anti-magnetic resistant to add to that robustness, and they should have a 4th criteria in there, that it's a beautiful watch too. This thing is excellent. Cost is 23.90 euros, and I'll link to the site in the description below where you can get the cost in your local currency as well. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.